What's up, everyone? We are here in St. Augustine, Florida. We are at our hotel. It's me, Patty, and Thomas. I want to show you guys around. Hey, sister, what's it look like?
Hey, it's nice.
It does look nice. Look at that. Even a side chair.
Nice. It's not bad. It's got a nice refrigerator.
Oh yeah, it does. Nice and clean.
Freezer in there.
I was gonna say no TV, but it's up on the wall.
Yeah.
We got a desk and we didn't even bring our computers. Did you bring your computer?
No.
I didn't either. Oh, look at. Oh, this is a nice bathroom.
No, it really is.
Wow. That's awesome. Is it pods?
I don't know.
It's weird that the coffee pot's in the bathroom. Coffee pot's in the bathroom. Thomas, come on in. Yeah. It's cool. It's a little small, but hey, it'll do the trick. It's just what we needed, right, Thomas?
Yep.
Okay. At least there's no carpet.
Yeah.
I always worry about carpet and being in here.
Carpet and bed bugs.
Yes, I know. All right, looks good. What do you guys think? Pretty nice place. We gotta go get our stuff. We're gonna make you lots of videos tonight and tomorrow night, and yay. All right, and be sure to check out Adventures and Vlogs with Thomas. Patty's out there with me. We'll see you in the videos. All right, so there is the Fountain of Youth. Go ahead. I need a Fountain of Youth.
Me too.
And you haven't been in the Fountain of Youth?
I've never paid to go inside. All I did was come into the front part where it's, you know, it's free to walk into the front.
Oh, there's a historic sign, a couple of historic signs.
Look at the wall that surrounds it.
Oh, it's all the shells.
Yes.
Oh, that's, where did we see that? We seen that at them ruins. All the shells.
Yeah. That's what this is. That's where Florida water comes
Oh,
from.
this is beautiful.
You know,
Oh, the Florida water, yeah.
It was, I think it was invented.
Can we, is this part open at night?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
If you want to get out and look around right now, Marie,
Look
go ahead.
at it.
And that's where you can get the price on the tickets. If you wanted to get tickets.
Well, if you say it's too much walking, and you can't do it, I'm not doing it without you.
Alright, Peg Front was the open 9 to 6. The last ticket sold at 5. Well, we're not doing it tonight anyway. $22. Looks like $22.
So what do you get? Do you get to get in the water, or do?
I don't know. We'd have to ask.
Oh wow.
Honestly, don't
There's
know.
all kinds of stuff there, so we're not allowed on the property at night?
Not inside the gates, no.
Inside this?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
no. Look at
I
it.
don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could do this tomorrow during the day if you want, because it's
Yeah.
getting later today.
Yeah.
We're already going to do the
Fun,
evening.
Probably.
There's like little cannons. Or we, you know, if we don't want to go in, we could just do the outside.
There's a lot of peacocks out there. You hear that peacock?
I do.
Oh, he's probably right over here. He was here the last time I was.
This is beautiful.
I've never done this. It would be fun to do it.
Yeah. Thomas, you should have brought your little
Oh,
wheelchair
shit, I got
car.
somebody behind me, yeah. And I can't do a lot of walking either. It just can't.
Oh, that's so cool. The Fountain of Youth. Yeah. Look at that wall. The Fountain of Youth. We can definitely get pictures of this.
Fresh squeezed lemonade.
Oh, I got them 2 signs too.
And that sign tells you all about it.
Yeah. We could do that. What's up, everyone? Today I have you guys at, I think it's called the Jacksonville National Cemetery. Cemetery Director's Office located, oh no, it's located in Jacksonville. We are in St. Augustine, Florida. I don't know the name of the cemetery. Thomas, you figure out the name? It says Jacksonville National Cemetery. The sign does right here. But we're in St. Augustine, Florida, guys, and we're at an Army or a service cemetery. I want to turn around and show you guys. Today I am here with Thomas, Adventures and Vlogs with Thomas, Patty with the G team, and we are in St. Augustine, Florida, guys. St. Augustine. All right, let's go check this place out. All right, guys, so the sign says Cemetery Director's Office. So the office is located in Jacksonville National Cemetery. Oh, let me walk out here. Maybe this sign out here says what it's called or what it is. It just says, oh no, it's a national cemetery. So it's just a national cemetery. Look at this, guys. There's some really cool monuments way back here. I'm going to take you back that way, but look at these buildings. Oh, that's gorgeous over there. Maybe we'll go over here first. Look at this building. Look at this back here. So pretty. I don't think you're allowed to walk on it, maybe. Looks like they got it blocked off. I'm not sure. Maybe not. It's down. Wonder what it is. I mean, it looks like it might have been blocked off, so I don't think I'm going to walk on it. But look at it. This whole cemetery is awesome. Thomas is showing you guys some of the signs up there. Blue Star Memorial. Tribute to the armed forces who have defended the United States of America. Now these big monuments down there at the end, they look super cool. So I definitely want to get you guys down there. It's another building right there with more graves. What's this? People's left money. The Never Forget Garden. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The garden is a living tribute to all of American veterans and their families. In silence and respect, this is a place to remember why millions of Americans have fought and died for our liberty and our freedom. Here we renew our promise to fulfill Americans' sacred duty to never forget. Oh, sorry guys. To never forget. Here we renew our mutual pledge to support them with our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Okay. Now down here. This looks amazing down here. There's so many service people graves. So many of them. Look at that. But these mounds down here look super cool. I don't know who's buried in them, but it looks really cool. Look at that one. Some of them are unknown. Look at these mounds. There's 3 of them. And I guess it's a mass grave. What does this one say? Sacred to the memory of the officers and soldiers killed in battle and died on service during the Florida War. Wow. Oh, there's Patty.
You gotta come read this.
Okay, I'm coming.
Wow.
All right, so what is? I'll go read what she wants me to read first. We'll come back to that sign. Look, like there's some like ones laying on the ground. Look at these. Where did she say to come read? Oh, right here. What, right here? Okay, so let me set you guys up. Oh. Let's see what you guys are seeing. Alright guys, so it says these 3 pyramids cover vaults containing the individually unidentified remains of, oh my gosh, 1,468 soldiers of the Florida Indian Wars, 1835 to 1842. It says the Florida Indian War began with the murder of an Indian agent at Fort King on December 25th, well, Christmas Day, December 25th, 1835, while en route from Fort Brooks Camp to Fort King. I can't see what that says. Fort King something there. 106 officers and men under command of Major Francis L. Dade, accompanied by 4th, I'm going to get closer guys, it's hard for me to see. Oh shoot. Okay, so it says Let's see where I'm at. It says Major Francis L. Dade Company B 4th Remembrance of the Infantry were ambushed by hostile Indians on December 28th, 1835. I think it says 1835. All but 2 men were killed in the attack. The remains of Major Dade and those who perished with him are entered beneath these pyramids. Oh wow, guys, I hope that you heard all that. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. So all 1,480 something people, 1,468 people. They're probably just laid on top of each other.
Yeah, they may have even dug a hole. Thomas, when you get a chance, you should read that. Read that.
Oh my gosh, guys.
That's crazy.
I'm going to take a picture here. Oh! Yeah, that's really sad. Is this the first time you read it?
Yeah. Well, it was dark when I came here. It was hard to read it.
Oh, wow.
I did kind of glance at it, but I don't know. It was dark.
Okay, guys. Alright, guys, so Patty is right there. And she is doing some gadgets over there. Thomas is back here walking around. I think I'm going to come down to this one here. Let's walk around them. Let's see what... I mean, it's probably just all the same thing. The only written memorial is that one that we just read. Isn't that crazy? 1,468 people are buried in these 3 mounds. That's really crazy. And I guess some of them are probably unknown. Look at this one back here. There's a couple tall ones. I thought that only the small ones were allowed in the military cemeteries, but there's some on the ground and everything. Look at that one, 1830 to 1904. Thomas French. And then this one is really big. E.J. Dummett. Oh, I like the way that is. I like the way it's circled around there. 1826 to 1855. He was just young. So sad. Look at this right here. Elizabeth Dummett. Oh, this is a whole family. That one's a Dummett. That one is, and then the big one is. Sacred to the memory of Mrs. Elizabeth Dummett Hardy. Wow. So there are a few other tombstones in here. A few different ones. I don't think you're actually allowed to put any flowers on these types of graves. Like they have a flower up against the wall over there. But I don't think you're allowed to have flowers on these graves. I mean, I know during the Christmas time they let you put like a wreath on there, but then it has to be taken off right afterwards. I want to be buried where I can have flowers. How about you guys? Do you want to be buried where you can't have flowers all the time? Or does it not matter to you? Here's another one. Another wife. Sacred to the memory of Miss Fanny Dearborn's Hanham. Wow. Some of these are like right in the roots of the tree. Right in the roots. Now we are in the most haunted city in Florida. St. Augustine, Florida. So this town is extremely haunted. Lots of paranormal in this town. So we're here before dark because I think they lock the doors after dark. But at one time, Patty said that she was here, and the security officer said that he parked outside and said that they could go on in. So it's probably, you know, closed for vandals. So it's pretty cool. The whole cemetery is pretty cool. I want to read this sign right here. What does it say? Addressed by President Lincoln. Let's see if you guys can see it. At the dedication of the Gettysburg National Cemetery, November 19th, 1863. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the prosperation I can't say that word. Anyways, that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a giant civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot allow this ground, the brave men living and dead who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or distract it. Some of this ain't making sense to me. The world will little note for long remember that we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather than to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Wow, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not the greatest reader, and some of those words I couldn't pronounce, but wow. Alright, so Patty's over there. She brought her little stool with her. I think I'm going to go down here to this one and maybe set up stuff and do something right here. What do you guys think? I don't want to interrupt her, but oh, let's see. Let's go a little bit closer. Alright, guys. I'm going to set you up right here. There's 1,468 unknown, some of them are unknown soldiers here. It's really sad. I am going to set up my REM pod right out in front of us. Okay, so I do have the REM pod set out right in front of us. Can you guys see that? Let's see if I can tilt it a little bit. It'd be cool if we get back in here in the dark because I could do the tripwire and everything. Any spirits of this cemetery, show yourself in my camera. Alright guys, I am going to turn on, I think I'm going to turn on the necrophonic. And we'll see what comes through on the necrophonic. Hello. Hi. How many spirits are buried here? How many souls are buried here in these 3 tombs? Can you tell me the number that's listed on the sign? Are these bodies all just buried in a hole without a casket? There's about 500 people in each one of these tombs. Right around there somewhere. Can anybody show yourself? Show your shadow figure. Any spirits, show yourself. Any of the spirits here, can you go and light up my REM pod? Light it up and make it go off. Touch that antenna. He can't? How come he can't? Go touch that REM pod. were all these soldiers that were buried here, were they all, I don't know how to say that. You know, back in the day, some people were buried alive. And that's scary. Oops, now we got dogs barking. Great. Guys, I'm going to point you down this way. The dogs will stop barking in a second. We have 2 more right there. I'm going to move the REM pod closer. Hello. I have the REM pod right there. Any spirits, can you go touch that REM pod? Light it up. Spirits of the cemetery, can you show yourself? Thank you for trying to talk with us. Did you tell me if there's really 1,400 people buried here? In these mounds? Hello. Let's walk up this way. Let me grab my REM pod, guys. Let's go up this way. We'll get away from them dogs barking behind us. Look at that one. Amelia. Alright, so we're going to sit back here. And we can see 2 of them. Spirits of the cemetery, show yourself. Guys, I think that the last time my REM pod went off, I'm trying to think, I think it was in Jasper. I don't think it went off at my home investigation. I'm trying to think of where we was before that. I think we were in Jasper. I don't know what's going on. Remember how my REM pod always went off? It just hasn't went off. I'm going to turn this necrophonic off. Thank you for talking with me. Bye. Alright guys. So, I'm going to turn on the spirit talker. And we'll leave that on. Any spirits of this cemetery, show me how strong you are and go touch that REM pod. Like I said, that REM pod hasn't went off for a while. Can you show us how strong you are? Light up that REM pod.
Cabinet.
Cabinet. Go light up my REM pod. Thank you for trying. I'm going to grab the REM pod, guys. I think when I get to the car, I'm going to switch the battery. I don't know why, but if you watch when I walk up to it, it will go off. Watch. I don't even have to get that close.
Dread.
And it's a new battery. Doesn't make sense that it's not going off. Did it say dread? It said dread. I hope your spirits are resting in peace. Alright guys, this one over here kind of looks pink up there through the woods. Well, we might as well just cut through. Doesn't that one over there look pink? Oh, it looks like somebody rode through here. I doubt if they bury anybody in here.
Haunted.
Haunted. I know it's haunted. It's the most haunted city in Florida. Look right there. That's pretty tombstone. It's a very haunted cemetery in Florida. You would think that it would light up the spirits would light up my REM pod. Clarence S. Coe, 1865 to 1939. And then his wife, Lulu. Oh, Lulu Joy, 1870 to 1928.
I once lived here.
You did? What is your name? Can you tell me what your name is? There's a lot of haunted history in St. Augustine, guys. You can look it up. I mean, look at all these little Spanish houses. I love them. Oh my gosh. This whole town has got such little old houses. There's a big fort downtown. A lot of haunted history here. Look at this one. It looks like a baby. 98 to 03. So, like a 5-year-old child. I wonder, these must be service people's children. Because I thought it was just for the service people. Unknown Indians. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Some more unknown. 6. Oh, look, that says 6 unknown Indians. So 6 Indians are buried right here. That one says 6 unknown Indians. Oh, wow. I wonder how they know that it was Indians. You know, this town is where the war and stuff was. Bright? Belite. It's real. I mean, they had a war here. This is where they fought. So, you know, sometimes where people die is where they get buried. It's a beautiful town. If you're ever in Florida and you go to St. Augustine, just take a ride and look at all the beautiful homes and beautiful places. There's 2, well, this is a 3rd one, very old cemeteries. All of these military graves. I guess it's military wives and military children too. Somebody's fighting over here. Look at this one. Harry M. Snow. That real big one right there. 1872 to 1926.
Script.
Script. It's like the spirits are walking around with us. Like, wondering what in the world we're doing. Wow, 1895 to 1986. That pearl was really old. 86 to 75. Some of them lived, these are the wives. Some of them lived a long time. I wonder what this one right here is. Look at, I don't think we walked past this one, did we? See, they made these far enough apart that they could drive right up in through here. The memory of Captain. It's the memory of Captain Thos, T-H-O-S, D. Maurice. Died in 1885.
Archangel.
49 years old. Archangel. Where's the Archangel? There's a Michael right there. Archangel. There's one laying up here under this tree. This grass is so thick. I wish this was my grass at my house. It's very thick. Look at these right here. Look at that. They were buried under the... This is 1898 to 1945.
Settlement.
1905 to 1974. I guess back in the day, maybe they did make tombstones like this for military people. Grave locator. Alright, so what's this? A national cemetery system. Let me try to straighten this up. I'm gonna have to get pictures of this for you guys. Okay, so it's called St. Augustine National Cemetery. That's the first I seen St. Augustine National Cemetery. Civil War at St. Augustine. Let's see. The land occupied by St. Augustine's National Cemetery was part of a monastery until 1763, when England took Florida from Spain. The British repurposed the monastery to house its soldiers, calling it St. Francis Barracks. The Spanish regained Florida in 1783 and continued to use the old monastery for military purposes after Spain ceded Florida to the United States in 1821. The U.S. Army moved in. In 1928, a post cemetery was established here for those who died while stationed nearby Fort Marion. When the Seminole War ended in 1842, the remains of soldiers killed in those battles were moved here. Oh wow! So they probably just picked up all the deceased bodies and brought them here. By 1975, soldiers 42 known and 40 unknown were also buried in the post cemetery. It continued to serve only soldiers who died at the fort until 1881, when it was reclassified as a national cemetery. Quartermaster General Montgomery something directed this cemetery too long neglected and lately fallen into decay be put into a good condition as other national military cemeteries. By 1893, a wall enclosed the cemetery, which was expanded in 1912. And in 1913, current Spanish colonial rival style something lodge made coquina stone complimentary of city historic artifacts was completed in 1938. The matching rostrum was built in 1940. There's so much more we could read, guys. I definitely got you guys some good pictures. I'm trying to see the wall. Okay, so the wall is down that way. Up here they have fence. I'm thinking that maybe the wall had decayed and fell down, or maybe it was always a fence. I'm not sure, because it's a fence here. And then along the back, part of the way is a wall and part of the way is a fence. So I'm not really sure. Let me get some more pictures. And this one is a national cemetery system. Just gonna get some good pictures here. Alright guys, National Cemetery Register of Historic Places. 2016 is when they made this the national, they put this on the National Register. Alright, so right here, grave locator. Oh wow, St. Augustine National Gravestone Locator. So it's all the papers are in there that if you need to find somebody's grave, you can pull it out and find somebody's grave. Isn't that crazy that it's like that? Grave locator. Alright guys, well I guess I'm going to end the video. This was, oh, I almost fell. This was a really cool cemetery. I really think the mounds down there was creative how they did that, because you know, they didn't know who the bodies were. They just brought a bunch of deceased bodies over here and put them in. It's pretty neat. Alright. And then we have this building back here. I'm not sure how long it's been here either. What is this? Is this a grave underground? Oh no, it's something. I bet you this is a bunker. Permit required. Do not enter. I bet you anything this was an old bunker from the war. Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? Wow, they got the car running. They're leaving me. They're like, come on, hurry up. Alright guys, I guess we're done. Alright everyone, I think we're done now. Hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to make lots more videos while we're here. We plan on getting 10 or 15 videos, I hope. Anyways, peace guys.